Hey everyone! Today we are diving headfirst into the absolutely gorgeous world of Wingspan Asia. This is a fantastic competitive game all about collecting birds and building this engine of abilities. We're going to get to see some of the most beautiful birds from all across the continent. So if you've been curious about how to play, stick around. We're about to get started. So in Wingspan, you're not just a player, you're a bird enthusiast. You're a researcher, you're a collector, and your whole goal really is to attract the most incredible birds you can find to your very own wildlife preserve. It's all about creating the perfect home, the perfect habitats for these amazing creatures.
All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll talk about your main goal. Then, how to get started with your first resources. After that, we'll cover the 4 main actions you can take. Then we get to the fun part, building your bird engine. And finally, we'll cover how you actually win the game. Simple as that.
Okay, first up, your goal, a preserve. Let's really get into the core concept of what you're trying to do here.
So, Wingspan is what's known as an engine building game. And what does that mean, really? Well, think of it like building a little machine. At the start of the game, your turns are going to feel pretty simple. You know, one action, one result. But every bird you play, that's like adding a new gear to your machine. And pretty soon, one single action is going to set off this amazing chain reaction of abilities. Your engine gets more and more powerful, and your turns become way more efficient and super satisfying.
Okay, Section 2, getting your start. Let's talk about what you get right out of the gate, your very first resources.
The setup here is actually really straightforward. First, you get your own player mat and 8 action cubes in whatever color you picked. Then you're going to get 5 bird cards and 5 different food tokens, one of each type. Now here's where your first bit of strategy comes in. You have 10 things in front of you, right? 5 birds, 5 food. You only get to keep a total of 5. So, what's it going to be? Do you keep a bunch of bird cards to have more options? Or do you load up on food so you can actually play the birds you have? That first choice is all yours.
All right, now we're getting to the heart of it, the 4 core actions. This is what you're actually going to be doing on your turn.
And you know what's awesome? On your turn, you do just one thing. That's it. You just have to pick from one of these 4 actions. You can play a bird, you can gain food, you can lay eggs, or you can draw more bird cards. It sounds super simple, and it is, but all the strategy, all the depth comes from picking the perfect action for that moment.
So let's start with the big one, playing a bird. This is, the most fundamental action in the whole game. This is how you start to fill out those 3 different habitats on your player mat, the forest, the grassland, and the wetlands.
Okay, so how do you actually play a bird? It's a few simple steps. First, you pick a bird from your hand that you want to play. Second, you got to pay its food cost. Just look at the top left corner of the card. Now there might be an egg cost too. As you start filling up a row, placing birds further to the right will cost you an egg or 2. Once all the costs are paid, you place that bird on the first open spot in one of its habitats. And here's the best part. A lot of birds have a when played power. That's a special ability you get to use that one time right when it hits the board.
All right, so that was play a bird. Now, what about those other 3 actions? Gaining food, laying eggs, and drawing cards. Well, all 3 of those are tied directly to the 3 rows or habitats on your player mat.
Okay, action. Gain food. When you need food, you look to your forest. You take one of your action cubes and place it on the very first open spot in that forest row. You get the food that's pictured right there. Simple. But then, this is where the engine starts. You then activate every single one of your forest birds going from right to left.
Next up, action, lay eggs. This works exactly the same way, but this time you're using your grassland habitat. You place your cube, you lay the number of eggs it shows, and then, you guessed it, you activate all your grassland birds from right to left. And finally, action, draw bird cards. To do this, you're going to use your wetland habitat, place a cube, draw the card shown, and then activate that whole chain of wetland birds right to left. See how it's all coming together? The more birds you have in a row, the more stuff you get to do with a single action. And that leads us perfectly into the core strategy of Wingspan. This right here is the aha moment, the part where the whole game just clicks.
This quote from the designer really sums it up perfectly. It says, "Players have fewer actions as the game progresses, but the bird powers create powerful combinations." Now, wait a minute. Fewer actions? That sounds bad, right? Well, here's the thing. At the end of each of the 4 rounds, one of your action cubes gets moved to the scoring area. So yeah, you literally have fewer turns, but your turns become so much more powerful.
So, this is the whole point. The more birds you have in a single row, the more powerful that row's action becomes. You might start with 8 actions in round 1, and by the final round you're down to just 5. But that one action you take in the forest in that last round, it could trigger a chain reaction across 5 different birds, giving you a massive pile of resources. That's your engine. And building it better than anyone else, well, that's how you win.
All right, last section, how to win. You've spent the whole game building this incredible, efficient engine. But how do we turn all that work into a victory? Let's talk about tallying up your score.
One of the best things about this game is that there are so many different ways to score points. You get points from the birds themselves. It's printed right on the card. You'll have secret bonus cards that give you points for hitting certain goals. There are also public end-of-round goals that everyone is competing for. Then, you get a point for every single egg on your board. You get points for any food you've cached on your birds, and for any cards you've tucked under them. And finally, something new in the Asia expansion, you get points for your biggest connected group of duet tokens on the map. Lots of ways to win.
And the whole game is just 4 rounds long. That's it. After that 4th and final round, you stop, you add up your score from all those different categories we just talked about, and the player with the highest score, the one who built the most impressive wildlife preserve, is the winner.
And really, that's everything you need to know to play Wingspan Asia. It's a really satisfying game of planning ahead, finding clever combos, and just enjoying the absolutely beautiful artwork. Your preserve is waiting. So the only question left is, what kind of engine are you going to build?